Hey everybody, welcome back to the Daily Report with your friend Angry Tim. As promised, I wanted to get a little into some side hustles, starting a little side gig, side business, whatever you call it. Um, I know a lot of you out there already have your side business, side hustles. You guys are doing things online. This is mainly for people who are still on the fence. They haven't started anything yet, but they're thinking about it. Maybe you have a regular full-time job right now and you're thinking, hey, maybe I can do something, in the evenings, in my free time, or on the weekends. But there's just so many different things out there. There's books out there. There's a bunch of YouTube channels out there. There's a lot of advice out there from different people, courses you can buy, and it gets overwhelming. There's just, where do you start? Maybe you want to start doing something on eBay, but maybe on Amazon. Maybe you want to buy stuff from China and resell it on Amazon, or maybe you want to, do doggy toys and buy something cheap in China and sell it online on eBay or Amazon. There's just so many, you know, different directions you can take. And it gets a little crazy when you have just too many choices. You get overwhelmed, and they call that analysis paralysis. Um, the way I always done things is I didn't, you kind of just get started. That's the main thing. You don't always have to stick with it. For example, maybe you found something online, I don't know, coming out of China, some cheap doggy toys or something. Maybe that's not what you want to do for the rest of your life. You don't have a huge passion, about doggy toys or pet toys and things like that. But if you can find some cheap enough and you can see on Amazon, maybe they're selling for 2 or 3 times that price, what the heck? Just do it for the experience. You don't have to make a whole career out of it and fill a whole warehouse full of it. The whole point right now is the ability to make a profit. Can you take something, it doesn't matter what it is, widget A, widget B, doggy toys. Don't be so in love with the product and say, I'm not really passionate about, animal toys. I want to do something, that I love. That's great too, but that's going to really narrow down what you can do. Because products keep changing, trends keep changing. What's popular this year might not be popular next year. Maybe this year everyone wants to buy little, uh, I don't know, chew toys for dogs. And then next year it's costumes for dogs. And then the year after that, maybe they have some wacky headphones that play soothing music for dogs. It's always changing, but you can't say, oh, I don't like chew toys, but I like this, therefore I'm not gonna, start this business, even though I can source these products really cheap out of China and make a lot of profit. Um, so the point is you just want to get started. Um, it doesn't have to be the perfect product at the perfect price, at the lowest, cheapest price. They're going, direct to the main manufacturer in China, and you're going to get the best price possible, and you're going to find the cheapest shipping option. You're going to get a container and you're going to ship it here, and to save money, you'll, rent a U-Haul truck and drive to the port and pick it up yourself and then bring it home, and you're going to have the best, cheapest price possible. You're going to be wasting a whole lot of time. You don't have to have, the cheapest. There might be 50 people selling that same doggy toy out of China. You don't have to make sure and analyze and search and find the cheapest supplier in China. Just find one that you can make a profit on. That's it. Or you're going to spend the next, 30 days, 6 months just trying to find the supplier that's who really manufactures this. I'm going to fly to China and find who's the cheapest guy making the doggy chew toys. And by the time you get him, they already moved on to something else. They're doing headphones now, right? So you kind of wasted your opportunity just analyzing doggy toys. You're overthinking things, and you finally buy a whole, container load of doggy chew toys, put it on Amazon. Hey, no one wants it anymore. They're listening to little headphones, doggy soothing music headphones, so your doggy can sleep well at night. Who knows? It changes so quickly. Now you got to go back and find who makes those headphones for really cheap. And what, for the next 30 days to 6 months, you're going to be analyzing and searching. You're going to fly to China again and find who's the cheapest guy ever. Forget it. Stop. Stop it. Just find anyone. It doesn't matter. At this point, you just want to know, can you make a profit? You know, one guy might be $5, one guy might be 4.75, one guy might be $4, whatever. If you can sell it for 20 bucks on Amazon or eBay, just pick one. Get one minimum order. You know, you don't have to order like 5,000 pieces. Maybe you can order just like 50 of them, $100 or $200. Just order it, see what happens. There's a chance you may never get that order. There's a lot of scammers out there too. But just order it, throw it online, see what happens, and then kind of figure it out as you go. Figure out, okay, maybe that color was wrong, or maybe it was, you know, the doggy bone was, you know, the shape of a hamburger. Some of them are shaped like a chicken. Maybe, you know, people want other shapes, different weird, I don't know, like a little alien one that squeaks or something. There's just so many variables there. You're never going to get it perfect. Just get in the game. Once you're in the game, you can make adjustments. But sitting there and trying to figure out what exactly, you know, is it the alien one that squeaks, or is it the cheeseburger shaped doggy bone? I need to know exactly which one they like. And then I have to find the exact manufacturer, the cheapest one. And I'm going to analyze this. I'm going to make a spreadsheet and, you know, hey, chill out. No, just get something and get started. Now, this is just one example, but the idea, what I want you to do, it, you probably know what paper trading is, right? When you learn to buy and sell stocks or commodities, you do it on paper because technically the results are the same. If you can't make money on paper, you're not going to make money using real money. So you're just gonna, you're playing with monopoly money. You just kind of want to understand techniques and charting and formations and buying and selling. And you're just kind of guessing, okay, what if I bought this and I sold it here? What if I buy this and sell it there? You're going to buy and sell it like it, you know, was actually your money. You're not going to do stupid things, but you want to see if you're making money before you're actually putting real money in the market. So I want you to do something similar, like paper trading, but we're not buying stocks or commodities. The easiest place to get products right now is in your neighborhood. Believe it or not, garage sales, thrift stores, Goodwill, Salvation Army. It's amazing what people just donate or throw away. You think about this. Goodwill, everything in that store was someone's trash. Yet, there's a whole industry of people who just go to Goodwills and they find things. Plate, shirt, stereo, speakers, anything. There's so much stuff in there that I bet you right now in your neighborhood Goodwill, there's thousands and thousands of dollars worth of profit. Not one item. That is very unlikely for you to just pick up a bowl that's worth, you know, $5,000 and it has a little sticker for 50 cents on the bottom. Right? You're that very unlikely. You hear about that sometimes in the news. They find like an old baseball card or something ridiculous. But no, that's not consistent. I'm talking about consistency. You can go there almost every day. And in that store, it will be filled with thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars worth of profit. It just depends. You know, a lot of things might have a small profit margin. Maybe you buy for $2 or $3 and it sells for 10, right? You're still doubling or tripling your money. Most items are within that range. Sometimes you can buy some electronic. Maybe you'll see a cool old Sony Walkman. You know, they have it for $5 and maybe you can sell it online for $20 or $30 if it works. But every day, these stores are just full of things people got rid of, and the people who work there, they don't really know the difference between anything. They just kind of have a blanketed approach. You know, if it's a t-shirt, whatever, $5. All t-shirts, whatever the brand is. Shoes, all shoes, $7. Again, it doesn't matter the brand. There might be a pair of Gucci shoes there, a pair of Nike shoes, New Balance. They're all going to be the same price, $7. Electronics, you know, maybe a stereo. All stereos might be $10. Again, different brands. There could be some really bad ones and some really expensive ones, but they're all $10. So everything in there is just, they're all priced the same, but they don't have the same value. So that's where you can make your money. So what I want you to do, paper trade, I don't want you to buy anything. I want you to go to your local thrift store, Goodwill, Salvation Army, whatever thrift store you have. Walk around the store, pick a section. Eventually, I want you to go to all different sections. It doesn't matter if you don't like kitchenware or if you don't like electronics. That's not the point. Don't be so picky about things. You're going to start to figure it out, but you're going to be able to pick up something. Maybe you see an old Sony stereo there, one of the old ones, like a tube radio, maybe from the 70s. A lot of places will let you bring it back. If you buy electronics, you bring it home and it's broken, they'll give you a refund on it because it is a little risky. A lot of things are broken that people donate. But let's say you see this old Sony stereo, you're like, I don't know anything about, stereos. I don't care about electronics. You know what? It doesn't matter. You have the best expert in your pocket right now. Open up your phone, go to the eBay app, and type in that model number. Find it. Sony, whatever it may say, STR 8585. Type that in your phone and see what it sells for. Don't look at the listing prices because people put ridiculous prices. You might see something for $1,000 on eBay, that same stereo, and go, oh my God, I found the jackpot. No. Make sure you look at sold listings. Okay, that's what people actually bought for it. Because just because someone listed it for 1,000 doesn't mean it sells for 1,000. Look at what actually sold and what price it sold at. So that same stereo, maybe it sold for $100, right? But people are listing it for 1,000. Don't base it off that. That's unrealistic. They may get it, but most likely not, because most shoppers will look at the sold prices and say, "Hey, I'm not going to pay 1,000 for this stereo. It just sold for $100 last week." So look at the sold prices. That's more realistic. So you see the stereo, it's $10. It sells on eBay for 100. Don't buy it. Just make note. Okay. Possibly you could make maybe $90 on that, and keep looking. You maybe see some speakers. Maybe you see a pair of old Bose 301 speakers. You don't know about speakers, it doesn't matter. You have the smartest expert in your pocket. Pull it out. Get your eBay app out. Type it in. Bose 301 Series 2, whatever it is. Type it in your phone. Look at the sold number. See what it is. Maybe it's selling for $200-300 and they're selling it for $20. Don't buy it. Just take note. And then go and do that everywhere. You can do that with clothes. Go through the jacket. We're getting into winter. You might find some, I don't know, Patagonia, some North Face jackets, ski wear. People always need ski clothing. Make note of what brand and try and find it. Clothing's a little trickier. They don't have model numbers written everywhere, but you'll get an idea. You see, oh, there's a North Face jacket here for $20. Look online, try and find something similar. Again, look for the sold price. You might see that jacket sells for $50 and they got it for 20. So again, you're paper trading, but in that store, if you do that with enough products, there's thousands and thousands of dollars in that store every day. Not everything's going to make you $100, $200. Some things it might just make you $20 or $30, but that's an easy one. Just kind of do that every day. Just kind of see they bring in inventory, a few times a week. So there's always something new there, and just keep going. If you only have time on Saturdays to do this, well then go every Saturday. You don't have to buy anything. You're paper trading this, but just check it out. Walk around the store and look at the stereos, look at the speakers, look at the jackets, whatever. They have a whole section of sports, tennis rackets, different things. And just pick up a tennis racket. Like, I don't know anything about tennis rackets, but type it in your expert friend, eBay, and see if it's worth anything. Maybe they're selling them for $2, but it might be a good one. Who knows? It might be worth $15 or $20. So that's the easiest place to start. You don't have to deal with China. You don't have to find, the cheapest supplier of doggy chew toys. You can just go right now, jump in your car, go to the local thrift shop, Goodwill, Salvation Army, they're everywhere. Walk around the store, paper trade this, just look at things in the store, what they're priced at, and see if you can find somewhere else online, someone who will pay more for that. There's someone out there. Maybe there's a nice North Face jacket size 2XL that someone's looking for. It might be $200-300 brand new online, but if it's $100 online, he'd buy it in a second. And there it is. It's $20 in your store. You might not need a 2XL. Maybe no one you know needs a 2XL, but there's someone online that's looking for that right now. He's going to be searching eBay looking for a used one for $100. Because remember, people are strapped for cash. Everyone's trying to save money. So they don't always need to buy brand new, pre-owned, good condition. That's a great deal right now. So you're helping a lot of people. It's in demand. Uh, people, they collect things. They want tennis rackets, they want stereos, they want speakers, but maybe they don't want to spend three, four, $500 on a new set of speakers. You can get one online. You buy for $20, you sell it for 100. They're happy. So this is just a quick, easy one. Paper trade that. I'm not saying go out and buy everything you see, but once you paper trade this enough and you feel confident, you have a supply, an endless, unlimited supply of things to sell, inventory right in your neighborhood right now today. What's your excuse? Get in your car, go check it out. You don't need any money to do this. Just pull out your phone, get your eBay app, and just look at what things are selling for online versus what you can buy it for right there in your store right now. It's like you're in the middle of a big like wholesale warehouse. And again, there's thousands and thousands of dollars in these stores every single day. That's the easiest way for you to get started. So what are you waiting for? Get started today. So that's it for my update. I'll talk to you again. Your friend, Angry Tim.